In a rivalry long defined by one-sided domination, Caleb Williams might have just poured gasoline on a smoldering fire. The Chicago Bears rookie quarterback didn't hold back when asked about his least favorite fan experience, and, unsurprisingly, it involved the green and gold faithful in Green Bay. Speaking at Fanatics Fest in New York, Williams threw shade like a veteran of the NFC North blood feud, taking direct aim at Packers Nation. "They suck," Williams said bluntly. "After the game we won at Lambeau, 1-0 at Lambeau right now, we tried to do the Lambeau Leap where our fans were, and they start throwing everything at you. They push you off. The Lambeau Leap, it's a real leap. You actually have to high jump, basically. And then they're pushing you, pushing your face." A rivalry rekindled? Williams' Bears snapped a soul-crushing 10-game losing streak against the Packers in dramatic fashion in Week 18. The stage was Lambeau Field. The stakes? Pride, bragging rights, and perhaps the first signs of a changing tide in one of the NFL's oldest rivalries. After Jordan Love and the Packers surged to a 22-21 lead with less than a minute remaining, Williams engineered a veteran-caliber drive with ice in his veins. He hit rookie Romo Donze for 15 yards, then connected with DJ Moore twice on clutch third downs. A 12-yard strike on 3rd and 16, and an 18-yard laser on 3rd and 11. To set up Cairo Santos for a 51-yard game-winning field goal. Ball game. Bears win. At Lambeau. It was Williams' first career matchup against the Packers, and he didn't waste time making a statement. The win marked the end of an era in which Green Bay routinely stomped on Chicago. Prior to that game, the Packers had won 11 straight matchups in 25 of the last 28. They also hadn't lost to the Bears at home in over a decade. The historical imbalance is undeniable. Since the 1992 season, the Packers are 50-16 against Chicago, thanks to decades of dominance from Brett Favre and Aaron Rodgers. But could that tide finally be turning? Johnson joins the chorus. First-year Bears head coach Ben Johnson, fresh off his success as the Detroit Lions offensive coordinator, didn't shy away from stirring the pot either. In his introductory press conference, Johnson subtly shaded Packers head coach Matt LaFleur. "I wanted to stay in this division," Johnson said. "I know this is the toughest division in football right now. There are 3 teams that made the playoffs this year. I've got a tremendous amount of respect for the coaches and players in this division. Dan Campbell, Kevin O'Connell, 2 guys up for Coach of the Year. And to be quite frank with you, I kind of enjoyed beating Matt LaFleur twice a year." Subtle? Not exactly. Johnson's remarks echo a newfound swagger from the Bears, something the franchise hasn't had in years, especially not when facing Green Bay. A moment of respect. Sort of. Interestingly, after that pivotal Week 18 win, Williams dialed down the heat and gave Lambeau its flowers. "To be honest with you, it is a wonderful stadium," Williams admitted. "I know Bears fans probably won't want to hear that, but I grew up an Aaron Rodgers fan. Being able to come out here and get a win, play on this field, be a part of the history, that was special." That moment of reverence, however, was sandwiched between barbs and bold declarations. His on-field performance and his off-field bravado paint a clear picture. Williams isn't backing down from the pressure of this historic rivalry. If anything, he's embracing it, and relishing the role of villain in enemy territory. A painful night in Titletown. For the Packers, that loss was brutal on multiple levels. Not only did they drop a meaningless game to a bitter rival, but they did so with glaring coaching missteps and key injuries. Green Bay had nothing to gain. They had already clinched their playoff fate, but still gave most of their starters significant run. Unfortunately, the gamble backfired. Star receiver Christian Watson suffered a torn ACL. Quarterback Jordan Love took a shot to his elbow. On top of that, LaFleur's late-game clock management came under fire, and new defensive coordinator Jeff Hafley was ripped for a soft zone call that allowed the backbreaking completion to Moore. In the grand scheme, it didn't derail Green Bay's postseason path, but it may have signaled the beginning of a new chapter in this storied feud. A legacy to overturn. Brett Favre, Aaron Rodgers, Jordan Love. The lineage of Packers quarterbacks who have tormented Chicago is long and well documented. Rodgers alone went 24-5 against the Bears in regular season play, including 15 games with the passer rating over 100. Even in losses, Rodgers made life miserable for the monsters of the Midway.